Hello, my name is Miriam Gruner, and I am the niece of Father Nicholas Gruner, the founder of the Fatima Center. Today, April 29, 2025, marks the 10th anniversary of Father Gruner's death. I'll never forget the phone call we received 10 years ago from Father's distraught secretary informing us of the sudden passing of Father Gruner. Growing up, I never understood how well known Father Gruner was. I remember traveling to a different city and finding some copies of the Fatima Crusader in a church. I had no idea that so many people read the Crusader and thought highly of Father Gruner. As I began to grow closer to Father after we moved to Ontario, it was eye-opening for me then to see how many people he touched through his priestly ministry. Since Father's death, countless people have told me that he was instrumental in bringing them back to the church and helping them to learn, practice, and love the faith. Father helped to deepen my faith and taught me to truly cherish it. Father Gruner was kind and gentle. He was very intelligent, had a good sense of humor, and loved to laugh. He could be competitive and enjoyed playing chess, ping pong, and other games. But above all, Father Gruner loved Our Lady, her Son, and the Catholic faith. He encouraged us to pray the daily rosary as a family. Once we started doing that, things changed dramatically for us, and we were all strengthened in our faith. Father Gruner was all about the Fatima message. He insisted that while it is a prophetic message that concerned the future of the church and the world in the near term, it is, at its core, a message about saving souls, our own souls and the souls of others. Father's book, Crucial Truth to Save Your Soul, is my favorite book because it makes clear that we must know our Catholic faith and stand fast in that faith to save our souls. Our Lady of Fatima prophesies the diabolical disorientation which afflicts the church and the world today. We must know our faith to reject the lies which bombard and confuse us, lies by which the devil intends to lead us to perdition. I once asked Father Gruner when he would retire. He said he could not conceive of retiring before the consecration of Russia was accomplished. I doubt Father Gruner would have retired even then. He knew that once the people of Russia convert en masse and the world begins to experience a period of peace, there would be unimaginable amount of work necessary to teach and spread the faith, especially the devotion to the Immaculate Heart. I believe that Father Gruner is still working on the consecration of Russia from the next life. Father would be the first to say that we cannot know for sure whether someone is in heaven, and so we should always pray for our deceased loved ones. That said, he was wearing his brown scapular when he died. He prayed his rosary daily, and he completed countless 5 First Saturdays. He placed great confidence in the Sabbatine privilege, by which Our Lady promises to release from purgatory on the first Saturday after death those souls who faithfully wore the brown scapular, which includes practicing chastity according to one's state in life and praying the daily rosary. I know about this promised privilege because Father taught me about it. So when I say that I believe that Father is in heaven, I say it not in judgment of the state of his soul when he died, but because I have full confidence in the promise of Our Lady. Father Gruner was my uncle, and I loved him very much. I spoke those words at Father's funeral 10 years ago, wondering if they were my farewell words to all the people whom he had brought together in devotion to Our Lady of Fatima. At that time, I didn't know whether the Fatima Center would be able to survive without Father. But now I know that it was never about Father, but always about Our Lady and her Fatima message. She, the Queen of Heaven and Earth, has drawn all of us together, continues to inspire a sufficient number of people by their prayers and alms to keep the Fatima Center active and fighting to promote her cause. Father Gruner devoted his priestly life to spreading the Fatima message and to see its fulfillment and true peace that would follow. Today, on the anniversary of his death, please pray for his soul, Moving forward, let us honor him by doing all we can to work for the triumph of her Immaculate Heart. May God bless you.